On other Supreme Court news, if a defendant is claiming self-defense in a deadly shooting, but they weren't legally permitted to have that gun, does the jury have to know about it? It's something the South Dakota Supreme Court considered today. KELOLAND's Dan Santella takes a look at the arguments and questions.
Ramon Smith received a life sentence in 2021 for the 2019 murder of Larry Carr, Jr. Smith claimed he acted in self-defense and that he was protecting his sister and her girlfriend. The evidence that Smith was unable to legally have a gun received Justice's attention today.
With respect to this testimony from the law enforcement officer who testified real briefly that the defendant was a convicted felon and couldn't possess a gun, judge allowed that testimony to come in. Tell me why you think that ruling was erroneous.
We thought that was certainly irrelevant, overly prejudicial, and it didn't go to anything as far as whether this killing was lawful or not.
Justice Patricia Devaney looked for clarity on this question, too.
There are standards set out for what constitutes self-defense and a reasonable perception of an imminent threat. So how does whether or not you possess the gun lawfully or unlawfully relate to your perception of the immediate threat that would allow you to use self-defense? I'm not getting the logical connection there.
Assistant Attorney General Stephen Gaymar argued on behalf of the state. He says the information about illegally having the gun was a piece of the overall puzzle.
It was the defendant's knowledge that he was unable to possess a firearm, and under the justifiable homicide jury instruction, the jury needed to consider what a reasonable person in defendant's position would have done, and that includes what the defendant knew.
Dan Santella, KELOLAND News.
If you'd like to hear more of the arguments from this and other cases, you can check out the story on our website.